Waylon Jackson is only 4.5 years old, and he has already faced more challenges than most of us do in a lifetime. But thanks to a wide range of Easterseals services, Waylon is achieving milestones that once seemed unreachable.
We only had about 5 days notice that there might be something wrong with our baby. Before that, we had had a healthy pregnancy, there hadn't been anything wrong, and then all of a sudden there were concerns about his heart. I was monitored every day for 4 days, and each day he got a little bit worse. So eventually I was sent out of the state to deliver him at a children's hospital, and he came within just a few hours of getting to that children's hospital. It was very scary. We had gone from hoping to have this beautiful, healthy baby to we didn't know if he was even going to make it through the first couple days. Waylon was born 11 weeks early. He came with a lot of health problems. He had a virus that attacked several organs in his body, plus being so premature, it affected his lungs and made it really hard for him to breathe. He was in the NICU for 9 months. And whenever we did finally get to bring him home, he had a tracheostomy and was on a ventilator and oxygen and required a G-tube to eat. He had so much equipment that he had to come home with. Our living room and his bedroom pretty well turned into a hospital. Because of all of his illnesses, Waylon's been in and out of the hospital many times throughout his short life. That has led to a lot of developmental delays and difficulty with communication, difficulty keeping up with other kids his age, and keeping up with his friends in school. So he has been in therapy for most of his life to work on those delays. I'm an occupational therapist myself, so we knew that Waylon was going to need a lot more therapy than what we could give him just at home. So when he turned 3 years old, we chose to come to Easterseals for his therapy.
The balance beam, we are working on pretty much balance with that, getting him to be able to put one foot straight in front of the other in order to walk through, small spaces. It can be difficult to hold an object while focusing on, not falling off a balance beam. So for him, we started off just walking across the balance beam and then added in that extra component. We call that dual task training. The climbing exercises are helping him to be able to access his natural play environment. At school or on the playground, being able to climb up jungle gyms, slides in order to interact with his peers. For him, it's also working on strengthening coordination, having to move arms and legs at the same time, as well as endurance.
When Waylon came in, he was very sensitive in his mouth. He didn't want us in the mouth at all. He has improved significantly, tolerating textures, tolerating people putting things in his mouth, taking tastes, and starting to move his tongue a little bit more and his teeth more to hopefully eventually be able to eat solid foods. My goal is for him to be able to eventually be able to eat without using his tube.
I wanted to say something to you, okay? I wanted to say, I am
happy.
When Waylon was an infant, he was in the ICU for about 9 months and received a trach because he was not able to breathe on his own without the trach. And the trach, unfortunately, impeded his ability to learn to speak, or his ability to speak. So now that his trach has been removed, we are working on helping him to develop his speaking ability. But Waylon, can you tell me your name?
Yeah.
Okay.
My name is Waylon.
I know it, Waylon. Can you tell me how old you are?
I am 4 years old.
Oh my goodness, you're getting so... Our goal is to help Waylon develop his communication abilities to his greatest potential.
His big sister Aubrey also has some needs for therapy as well. Aubrey's diagnosis is ADHD and anxiety.
Aubrey has issues with sustaining attention to tasks. This impacts her ability to sit at a desk and engage in her schoolwork. And then also, Aubrey has some auditory sensitivities and some body awareness issues. So we like to do physical activities to try to help her be more aware of how her body is moving.
The care that Aubrey and Waylon have gotten at Easterseals has been amazing, and we're very grateful for it. We didn't ever think that Waylon and Aubrey would be able to play like typical siblings because of Waylon's needs, but now that he's doing a lot better, they're able to go play hide and seek and play tag. They can go play in a bedroom by themselves or go outside and play on the swing set by themselves. I would just want my kids to know that we are doing all of this because we love them very much and because we want them to be as independent as possible and to be the bravest, smartest little kids that they can be.